Hi guys, a third video on a Saturday, but it's warranted. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. Now, do you guys remember when DeepSeek came out and the West was in panic mode and they were shocked at what they were seeing and what they were hearing? It made NVIDIA, it really embarrassed NVIDIA because DeepSeek was way faster and was developed at a way cheaper cost. But then after that, Alibaba came out with one called Quen 2.5 that was even faster than DeepSeek. And Nio, at the time I said, don't be surprised if Nio adopts this because Alibaba invested $1 billion plus into Nio. From what we know, we don't know if they invested even more after that. And sure enough, Nio adopted Quen 2.5. And they said that this Quen 2.5 will help Nio reduce research and development costs dramatically. It's constantly learning. And it will help us to innovate at a much faster rate. Well, guess what just happened? See, this is why I believe so much in Nio. This is why. It says Firefly chief deep dives on second model. Firefly chief deep dives on second model. Daniel Gee, head of Nio's newly launched Firefly brand, said at the Shanghai Auto Show that the marquee positioned as a rival to Mini and Smart. Yes, it's positioned to rival Mini and Smart. Has already begun early stage developments of its second model. You heard that right. And bet your last dollar it is because of Quen 2.5. A lot of it is because of Quen 2.5. These artificial intelligence robots, they are a learning robot, and it's learning and helping us to innovate at such a massive rate that you're going to see Nio coming out with incredible technology that will make what we have now look tame. The brand was officially launched, Firefly brand, in the Netherlands and Norway on Wednesday. Yes, this Wednesday. Marking the first two of over a dozen international markets. Firefly will be launched this year. So it's already launched over there in Europe on Wednesday. I didn't even know that, guys. Nio's group founder and CEO, Emperor William Lee, said earlier this week that the brand will expand to 16 countries across 5 continents, and we know South America has been included in that now with Colombia and also with Uruguay and other countries. Commenting on the selection criteria, Daniel Gee said the brand opted for the markets that have relatively friendly policies such as low tariffs or favorable subsidies and tariff right policies and EV friendly countries. Genius. Belgium and Luxembourg, 2 of the European markets Firefly plans to enter this year, recorded new energy penetration rates of about 33% in the first quarter, significantly higher than the EU average of 13.6%. So it makes sense to go there. As initially reported by China's media outlet. Because of this, we won't insist on a fully self-operated model overseas. Instead, and I spoke about that, they will be using dealers. Overseas sales ceilings are higher, but it's a long process with a relatively flat growth curve, Gee noted. In contrast, China's ceiling is lower, but growth is faster because the market is mature and we can directly enter Nio showrooms. The executive said Firefly sees Mini as a respectable rival, if you want to call it that, because Firefly and Nio's relationship is like the BMW and the Mini. This analog helps users understand who we are. When we announced the pre-sale price of 148,800 yuan on December last year, it was to set a psychological price anchor. That was genius. To let people know that this is the kind of price range that the Smart and the Mini is selling at, and even higher than that. But then we proved and we showed that Firefly is superior to the Mini and the Smart in every way possible, but yet at a much lower price. Strictly speaking, the premium small car market hasn't yet been developed. We need to cooperate to make the pie bigger, he added. So in China, test drives of Firefly debut model are basically at full capacity. According to the brand's chief, right now, test drives are fully booked from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m., basically at full capacity, he stated. Some regions have already asked for more test drives vehicles. I'm not going to go into the whole article, guys, but unlike some other YouTubers I heard are already saying that we're not bringing enough awareness to Envo, the L60. You see, these people, they do YouTube videos just for the views. And they allow the negative Nancy's, the shorts, the trolls to just pile on and give comments so their channel can grow. I block the negative Nancy's, the shorts. I have created a family, a Nio family of lions and lionesses on here. Mark my word today, guys. Envo will ramp up in a massive way, the Envo L60. Of course, that one YouTuber, you guys know who I'm talking about, the Kung Fu Panda. She keeps pooping in her pants and spreading fear and rhetoric in order to just get views. But this year, the Envo L60 will ramp up in a massive manner. Just like the Firefly, people are going crazy, and it was because of the marketing. So I hope you guys found this video yet again on a Saturday to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It takes a lot of time to do these videos and editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground level up as to how the game is played in Wall Street. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.